right there inside Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field. Your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We are ready for one final tune-up before the regular season begins. Off we go from South Florida. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, sixth season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
In motion, it's Waddle. A first parry here for Devon Achane. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
We met with them the other day, Mike, and the offensive coordinator, he went out of his way. He was adamant that they felt really good early in this game. There was a lot of things on this opening script they could do to attack this defense. Well, needless to say, I don't think giving up a sack on the first play was what he had in mind, and now they face a 2nd and long. They got to get back on track.
Second down, Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Britton Strange. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down coming up.
Third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Jacksonville.
First down, Jacksonville.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Going up top. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the second time. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll start on the ground. It's Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They motion a receiver right. Make the handoff. Now, Tua. In trouble, and down he goes. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. Give him 19 yards on 3rd and 18. They found a way to get it done. First down.
For a Miami Dolphin.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
A play fit. Now, Tua to throw. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Josh Hines Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. Go play action for Lawrence. Open man. His tight end string. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That was good for 29.
1st down, Jaguars.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
In motion is Hunter. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. Frankly, don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, they've punted twice, looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua taps it forward. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's 2. Now a screen set up for Achane. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. This one complete to Washington. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Tua, give it to Achane, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll stay on the ground if they can, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Tua. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. Here's a handoff to Achane, running left. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he was able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa sending it deep for Waddle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The extra point by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion is Hunter. First down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
2nd and a yard. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similarly.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board just before halftime.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion is Hunter. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Pass caught on a tight end screen. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 68 yards.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are on top. It's now 10-7.
Dolphins 7.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. It's A-Chain. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Tua. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Going for it all. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
And the Dolphins,
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is A-Chain. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Eric Murray in on the tackle.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's A-Chain. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and long. To throw is Tua. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They needed 15, and that's exactly what they got. It is a 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for another Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A shotgun snap to Tua. That one taken in. Come on, A-Chain. Shut down Dolphins.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Sanders here for the extra point. got it. And the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10.
Dolphins 14, Jaguars 10.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Bigsby to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Brian Thomas now, the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3. 4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Jaguars.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. On the run to the right. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Jaguar 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Johnson gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
They need one right now. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Sunday, a Hurricane on the tackle. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. On the ground, here is Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So anytime a defense sees an offense set up with an empty backfield, a lot of times these blitzes, these are checks. And this is where, as a quarterback, you have to understand who is accounted for by my protection and who is not. Anybody who blitzes that you can't block, that job is on you to get that ball out of your hand.
Here's 2nd down. Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. They'll drop to throw. Here's a short one. He's got screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing is Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Second and 10. Now here's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. We get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
It's now 4th down.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead at the end of regulation. Got the distance, and it's good! He knocks it through from long range. And they take the lead here late in this preseason battle.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Here's first and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now to he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. This one complete to Washington. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. This one caught by Waller. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achan. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from South Florida.